and welcome to another program with Homes with National Veterans Alliance. And today I am so excited because I've had an amazing guest today. And I have John Galante, who is the Director of Sales with the Armed Forces Brewery Company. And I'm just so excited about this company and what they're doing, and they're giving back. And John, welcome.
Oh, thank you, Deb.
Welcome to
Thank you for having me here.
by it. So, John, tell us about you, because I know you are one of our amazing veterans. So, tell us a little bit about you.
Went into the Navy as a young guy. Was just God blessed that I was able to get a duty station with the USS Missouri battleship, and we were on a recommissioning crew, and were able to bring back to life a World War II battleship. It was just a honor to be able to serve in that capacity. Got to do world cruises and cruise around, showing off the ship once it got commissioned. And our last tour was in the Persian Gulf, and did a little bit of tour duty there to defend the country. But just always been a proud veteran, and I love being able to reach out and help other veterans.
Well, your company that you're with certainly is. And so, tell us about your company. And you've got some pretty top guys that you're partnered with. Tell us about that.
We do. So, Armed Forces Brewing Company. We started right before the pandemic happened, so it was a slow start coming in the beginnings of it. But we were brewing up in Annapolis for the Navy Stadium, and they were looking for a product that was easy enough to drink, but it's IPAs, and they were looking for an IPA that people would want more than one. And there was just no ceiling on it. They just the more we'd make, the more they would sell.
Oh, wow.
Then there was other branches of service, because that was the honor, the Navy, that were like the Marine Corps wants a beer, the Army wanted a beer, and they were like, you guys need to expand this to all the branches of service. And that's what we did. Alan brought me on, and we were like, let's take this nationwide. One of our owners and part of the company is Rob O'Neill, the guy who went in and took out bin Laden for our country.
I am so glad that he did that. Aren't
Yeah,
you?
yes, we
I'm so
all
glad.
are. Ray Kashkares, he was SEAL Team 3 Navy SEAL that went in and helped rescue Captain Phillips, and the list goes on. We were, veteran owned, veteran operated. We try. Our goal is to hire as many veterans as we can. We just opened our new brewery in Norfolk, Virginia, which is definitely a big Navy and military town
Oh,
altogether.
indeed it is, yeah.
Actually, the launch is in September when we do the official opening. But it's just been a blessing of how everything came together to make that happen. And now we're in 7 states, and it's just growing. We have chains taking us on like Publix and Walmart, Winn-Dixie, Sam's Club, one after another, Fresh Market. That when we talk to them and we tell them our mission, because every beer we sell, money goes back to veteran charities, and we truly are veterans that want to help veterans.
Oh, I think that is great. And who are some of your distributors here?
We're distributed by the Anheuser-Busch network in Florida, and so that's statewide that we are distributed by them, and we go into the Miller Coors network, into the Panhandle, and up in through Alabama. So it's a mix of distributors throughout the country that we're dealing with. Whoever we're able to work with in certain states, then that's what we try to do.
And where's home base? Where's the home office?
So we're brewed in Lakeland, Florida, at Brew Hub, and then we're also brewed at our new brewery in Norfolk. So that will be able to be shipping hubs throughout the whole east coast of the United States. And as we expand to the west coast, we'll probably open up another brewery there and just keep expanding to it. We have our sights on Texas right now to be launching there.
Now, right where they brew, is your administrative offices right there too?
That's in Norfolk.
That's in Norfolk, okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. And you also, I just want to mention too, they are one of our major sponsors for Believe in the Mission Gala, which is October 7th, and for DDS for Vets. We have a lot of dignitaries coming in, but we have Ray Kashkare.
Yes.
He is our keynote speaker, and we'll have General Labudi there. We'll have General Donald Boldak there. We've just got some really great people that are coming in. So many dignitaries. It's going to be a great night, and we can't thank you enough for being one of our major sponsors. We
No,
just
thank
so
you.
appreciate you. It's a night of honoring our veterans, and that's what it is. And we'll be also giving a completely fully working service dog to a veteran in need. And we've actually got 3 guys that are coming in, and they experienced the Afghanistan 2021 exit, and they were injured. And so we're very blessed to have them there, and excited to meet you. I've talked about
Yes.
you to them and Alan, and told him that Rob not able to make it because I'm sure he's so busy.
scheduler.
Everybody's wanting him, I'm sure. Um, Tell me about He Got Your Six. Can you tell me about that?
Sure, yeah. So this was something that was just really put on my heart with another guy that was he's in my men's group that we do for a Bible study. And I just see so many amazing programs, and it's amazing for a veteran to be able to get a therapy dog or to get a house or to get all these different things. It's amazing. We have all these support groups, but one of the things I saw that was kind of missing was healing through biblical principles. And I thought, you know, is there a way that I can put a resource together that can go on these sites to just provide a resource to help people get started? Are things like, so for He's Got Your Six is God's got your back. And it's a military saying with, we got your six. It's something that we put on our shirts. And it's when I kept seeing some people who, even though they were going through programs and all that, it still wasn't helping. We have all these programs, and there's still 22 veterans a day that are committing
That
suicide.
void is still there.
So I thought if I can just do my little part to help out and provide this resource, that hopefully through God that they will be able to find that peace that they're looking for, that contentment that helped me personally too. I came and gave my life to God 5 years ago, and ended up writing a book and getting it published through Word and Spirit Publishing, Living Life God's Way, and it just really gave me that peace also. And I thought, well, I need to share that with other people.
Sure.
And so that was the intent. It's a total we make no profit off it. It's all just a resource of how to get started. Because when I first came to God, my big thing was, how do you start? Where do you start? It's a really, if you weren't raised in that environment, it's really difficult to get started. And that's where we're hoping that we can provide that.
I think that's great. It's definitely, and unfortunately, this country has put God out, but I think a lot of people are finding their way back. And it's amazing how many veterans I've met that they definitely, have had that faith.
Same here. It was just,
Because you get to a point where else do you go? Where do you look? But the stories that I've heard, and it's just amazing, and I am so grateful that you're doing that. So what is that with Christ Fellowship, or is this just something on your own?
It's on our own. Both of us go to Christ Fellowship, but we started a men's group a few years ago at the Lighthouse Diner. It's just a group of guys.
Oh, in Jupiter? In Jupiter, yeah.
And our group just continues to get bigger, and it's people and men from all walks of life. And it's to get men to really open up is something that is hard to do. I grew up in South Jersey, right outside of Philadelphia. You never spoke your feelings. That was the last thing you did. So
Didn't like the ramifications. Huh?
Yeah, right. I had 5 brothers, so it was like, you just kept that buried. But this is different. It's being able to sit there and talk about what's going on in the world, in your life, and true healing. There's just so much information that I never even knew that was available through the Bible. And now that I know it, I'm like, wow, how did I not know all these things that have been around for thousands of years?
Yeah, it's a history book.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes.
It's a history book. But thank you so much for coming on today, and we're excited that you'll be at the gala, and appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Deb. God bless.
Thank you. I just have a couple of announcements. I want to go ahead and talk about September 13th. That's going to be held at the Indian River State College and the Veterans Excellence Center. I started the National Veterans Alliance as well, in addition to DDS for Vets. Again, it's another resource for our veterans. And the whole purpose of that is to educate and to create a community of real estate agents across the whole country where I'll go ahead and I'll get phone calls, and a veteran is relocating, and I'm able to go ahead and hook them up with a real estate agent that has that same passion as I do for our veterans. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to have Chris Barnes, he's with the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. He will be in, he will be talking about everything that's happening around here, and whether it be residential, especially with commercial. And we had a guest prior that was talking about businesses. He's a key asset to with just great information as well. We have Billy Nash coming in. Billy Nash, phenomenal real estate agent, $500 million in sales within 7 years. So that is September 13th. If you're a real estate agent and you're watching this and you'd like to attend, you can go to nationalveteransalliance.com and purchase your tickets. All monies are donated to DDS for Vets. The money right there will be set aside, and it will be bringing in veterans to the gala, so you'll be able to sponsor a veteran to attend the gala. Thank you, everybody. Hope you have a great day, and until next time, keep smiling.